Hi guys, you're welcome to the Vibrant Talk series. So today we are going to do something quite different. Whenever you see me, you know I'm coming with something different, but today is even quite unique and exceptional. Now, I'm very bothered about the fact that we do not speak our language properly. I mean, check yourself. I know one, two, three persons that can't speak their language. And if you check within your space, you would also know some people. What are the reasons? What are the consequences? Why are we at this level? Some persons even do these things intentionally. Some even act like they do not know how to speak it. Some people are not proud of their language, but let's leave that aside. So today I have an entrepreneur, I have a beautiful lady, I have a talented lady, I have a very hardworking lady, a language advocate who would help us promote language and culture within ourselves. She's everything you want in a person. She's amazing. My sister, my friend, everything. I'm talking about the CEO of Trad Magic Group. It's not just Trad Magic, chairman of Trad Magic Group. How are you doing, baby girl?
I'm very well, thank you. Nice to have me here.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Okay, so I knew you way back when you were
Miss Asaibo.
yes, and Miss Asaibo was supposed to project the Igbo culture, but that's not even where my interest went in. When I knew her, my Igbo was
And then I always speak Igbo to you like you must understand it.
and then she would insult me, she would yab me, she would even use proverbs on me, and I'm like, oh God. But then within the years, I've learned to be very comfortable with the language, and I think it's thanks to her. And I've seen that so many persons are lagging behind. So now, as a young girl who is, I mean, you have so much for a young girl. I'd want to say, what was it like? What made you to even pick interest in the language so much that you began to be an advocate for it?
Okay, apparently, yeah. I was doing pageantry auditions and all of that. At some point, I'll get there, and at some point, I'm not getting there. So when I found out about Asaibo, and personally, I think and I know I'm very ethnical to a fault.
Okay.
Language aside, as long as it has to do with tradition, respect, morals for elderly ones and all that, like you just have to be inculcated in a person. Like you can't even see a man and talk to him anyhow in front of me because you know this is a man, you know that thing. So when I came about Asaiba, I was like, everybody thinks I speak Igbo too much. I can't even make like a full sentence. I'm quite red, yes, but I can't just make one full sentence.
Okay, but like, if she's saying she's quite right, let me tell you, she has a master's, okay? So don't think that you're talking to an average girl there. She has a master's degree already. So
You know.
when she says she's quite right, she knows what she's talking about.
So I was like, everybody still says, you're speaking Igbo. And I'm like, I feel it's fun. There's this joy I have from within. Like, when I just have to say something, I'll be like, like you just have to laugh, you know.
Yeah.
So I thought, like, I think I should try this pageant. I'm beautiful, you know, and I've got all of it takes to be a queen, and then I know how to speak Igbo. I know I got it all, and that was what motivated me apparently. And then I went into the pageants. He needed to see me. The person will be wondering what's the switch in personality, but I'll be like, there's no switch in personality. If I want to speak correct English, I'll speak correct English. But when I want to speak my dad, I have to speak it.
Okay, but along the line, there are other, I mean, we have Miss Nigeria, we have prestigious, we have so many big pageants out there.
Yeah.
Did anybody at some point in time tag you as local? Because, I mean, I guess some people saying, oh, anybody that speaks their language, oh, you see a girl speaking Igbo or Yoruba,
a lot of times.
you say, oh, this girl is a local girl. Why? Because she speaks her
a
language.
lot of times people be like, oh, she's so local, and then I'll be like, I have to find a word. I'm very ethnical, you know. So the whole local thing. You're saying local. I went for pageant, I won a car and came back. You're saying local. It's by God's grace, I'm blessed. It's because of this whole speaking Igbo and being a pageant queen, and you know, even the trad magic you talk about today is traditional magic Afrique, because you know God actually blessed me from being a traditional queen. So that's why the brand name itself is traditional magic. So I'm just about culture. It's a way of life. So that definition doesn't go. It's something that has to be a part of you.
Okay,
So
so
you
now-
call me gift. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But when I began to understand the benefits that comes with, you know, identifying with your tribe, you can't ask me my name twice. My name is Ifoma, you know. When I say Ifoma, oh, you're Igbo. And there are doors that can be opened up to you.
Yeah, I was going to come to that. Has there been anything specifically done or you've achieved specifically based on the fact that you speak Igbo very well?
A lot of times, like I can't even count. The blessings are the fact they open doors, I can't explain them. Oh, you're Igbo, and there's nowhere in the world you go to you won't find an Igbo man. In fact, there's this song that says, if you go to a place you don't find an Igbo, please take off. There's no road there. There's nothing happening there. Because once it has to do with making money, it has to do with triumphing in a thing. You just have to find an Igbo. It's not like it's just about the Igbos. Every tribe. If I'm Yoruba and then I get to you get to London, for instance, you can't even walk like 3 miles without finding a Yoruba guy on the street.
But then it seems like this whole thing is even more on the Igbos, because the Yorubas, they don't send you like,
They don't. They
I'm
identify
fucking like this, hey, boy,
I'm fucking like this, you know, like
boy,
Exactly.
and,
You're there.
Shele, they are there, but why is it more?
even the Hausas, they appreciate.
Yes, even the outside.
But Igbos, you see me somebody farming, Anama, no chala.
Anama, no chala,
Like,
chala.
what are you not no chala? Like, what are you not no chala? You have to no chala everything. Like, you understand?
Yeah.
So there's this. You can't be like, we've been doing English. We're not laughing. Let me switch now. You will laugh from now to tomorrow, and then that nice to tell you, they're like, I'll say something, then you'll be like, what did you say? And I'll be like, if I have to give you a proverb and I have to explain it to you, you understand?
You know what? I'm meeting her then, way back. I was always like, this girl that always use proverbs to talk to me.
No,
And it was amazing to see a young girl who was deeply rooted. And I think that if you even just know the language at the peripheral level, you're even missing a lot. You really need to dig deep. But then I think that young persons are not even to blame. Let's go that it starts with the family.
No,
So
yeah,
many
yeah.
parents
Yeah.
aren't speaking the language. You see a father, Junior, what are you? Okay, not Junior,
No,
Brian.
you know where the thing starts from? Jaden. You know where the thing starts from?
yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, can I meet you? Oh, my name is Anita Smith. Anita Smith. My dad grew up in Ghana. Like, I don't understand.
Let's even probably some surnames. Let's even leave that aside. I said some parents do not speak the language to
So
their
why?
children. That's what we are trying to correct.
We need to correct it, because the more we deteriorate with our local dialects, you tend not to spread wide the things you should, because you can't be exposing a child from one face to another without inculcating in that child a certain thing that can distinguish that child out there. Because I can't imagine going to a place and everybody, like, I have to be saved. Sometimes you could be in trouble. Just one accent, like you could speak Yoruba, you could speak English. Sorry, you could speak Igbo, you could speak Hausa,
Efik, anyone.
Efik, you could speak an Akwa Ibom might, you could speak, and then you just say something. Somebody around you, there's no way. Madagas, na one name, like, you're my brother, you're my sister. You will gain favor, you will be saved out of trouble. So it's very important. Like 70% of the problem starts with the parents.
Now, even someone there will be saying, what about children born from intertribal marriages and all of that? But I still don't think it's an excuse.
My sister is married to a Yoruba guy. So, the kids now, what I would say is they speak Igbo very fluently. Why? Because she tends to have more of us at home, so she tends to communicate with us. But for Yoruba, they understand.
But at least there is some.
They understand. So it's even a good thing to have intertribal marriage. It's an advantage. Like, imagine me being a linguist. Like, I could speak Yoruba, I could speak Hausa, I could speak Guy, and I had to go to sharp. I'm like,
for example, Mercy Johnson.
Yes, she's the linguist. Yeah.
Mercy Johnson speaks her language.
Yes.
Then she learned the language of her husband. That's Ishan.
Yes.
And she speaks both fluently. It's amazing watching that. It doesn't stop her from using her Queen's English whenever she wants to use it.
So it doesn't.
So I think the mentality of people thinking that speaking
local
is
local. I'm just a little girl, a proud little girl.
I mean, check out the drip now.
People get to go to shop. You understand?
I wonder. Okay, now let's talk about some of the benefits specifically. We talked about it. Can you tell us, as a queen that went through their whole language thing, you use your language to project your brand, you use your language to get a lot of things, just give us more detail.
Yes, like Igbos will say, the thing is, accessible, like the language itself, not just Igbo language, it brings about open doors around peers, strangers, and otherwise. Like I had said before, there's no place in the world you go to, you won't find somebody who comes from your local ethnic group. So at that point, you can be just like everything that things that happen around. You could be looking for a job, you could be looking for something, and then I'm an employer of labor. Yeah, I have this thing like I'm not trying to be biased. I'm not trying to be tribal. Yeah, but the thing is, I could see names come in. I could see your CV. I could pick interest in your qualifications and all that. But there's this thing I have with, this one is Igbo. This one is from Imo. That's not, let's take me aside. Everywhere, most places outside, your qualification could work. There's something called like an extraordinary favor, grace that comes.
And an advantage.
Yes. So the thing is, the boss is Yoruba, Otedola. Oh, your name is Otedola. You're not even from, this person is my namesake. And you get it. Just because of, imagine that name on the CV is carrying Jaden Daniels. Where do you fall into? Nowhere. You get it. So you'll be like, okay, your qualification could help you. But imagine when you have the qualification, you have the ethnic group.
Okay.
At
this point also, we are trying to also promote indigenous names.
Beautiful.
We are also promoting indigenous name. I mean, we've seen that some very young parents these days.
You make it. Oh no, they call Jaden,
Brian, Josh.
Ogene, Ariel, April.
Like we are known for some things very, very particular. What happened to our regular Nigerian names? Even if they are not regular, what happened to names that can be traced to a particular?
Temi Tope, Temi, you can do short, do Temi, Bala English, you understand? But let it be Temi Tope.
Amanda, it's not Amanda.
So there are things that let's just help our kids. Let's help our children. We're not really helping them a lot. Please, we need to do all of this to get things right. We need to. Onyebeke.
Onyechi. All right, so now this is where we are coming from. We are saying that we should promote our language, we should promote our culture, we should promote this language by speaking it. We should promote this language by using our indigenous name.
You did not remember something? Food, though. I can't eat swallow. I can't eat
oh my god!
I can't eat you can't eat amala.
I can't.
What is that?
Abacha is still local. I mean,
have you tasted abacha? Like, have you tasted amala?
Uba,
have you eaten amala?
Uba,
guy.
What are we talking about?
Listen,
even the regular one, corn and pear. Oh, it's local.
I said, Jenny, you want smashed potatoes?
Okay, so we are saying that if we all are very intentional about our language, our culture, our tradition, the world would be a better place. Because I mean, right now we are standing nowhere. Some of us are saying, we speak English language, we prefer English language. You mix the American and the British accents. I mean, that's on one side. So you can see that you're not stand. But I mean, stand somewhere. This is where you are. Do you agree? Do you disagree? All you need to do is to drop your thought and opinion on the comment section. I will see you next week.
And then one thing is that, this thing here, the thing is, when we come to this whole tradition thing, tradition is one thing that is no respecter of knowledge.
Yeah.
Because in as much as you say, I want a wife, I want to get married to somebody, you can't go beyond or above tradition. You will go and pay bride price. Bride price is tradition. So for me, tradition is no respecter for knowledge. So tradition it is, and culture it is for you and I love you.
All right, so all you need to do, like I said, is to drop your comments on the comment section. If you agree, if you disagree, I mean, we can continue the dialogue from there. But you already know, I know we will agree that culture, tradition should be promoted amongst the young people. See you next.